Hey guys, welcome back. I'm finally getting around to doing a tasting video of my Citra Cryo Pale Ale. So I just wanted to give it a few weeks in the keg before I showed the beer off and did a video. So it's been in the keg for 3 weeks. Guess I'll show you the beer first and then we'll talk a little bit about it before we dive in. So there it is there. So yeah, nice slightly golden colour. It's looking lighter in real life than on the camera. Looks a bit darker on the camera. It's pretty clear. It's got quite a bit of condensation on the glass. But yeah, hopefully you can see it's fairly clear and it's holding on to a nice little ring or cap on the top. So I pulled this up probably a good 5-10 minutes ago. So that seems to be hanging around. Yeah, so before we dive in, I'll quickly run through the ingredients, etc. So yeah, Citra Cryo Pale Ale. So the bulk of the grain was Gladfield's American Ale Malt, so 92% of that. And then a touch of light crystal for a little bit of sweetness and also give it that nice colour. So that was 5%. And then 3% acid malts or slash sour grapes. That's the Gladfield's malt name for it. And then, so yeah, cryo hops, if you're not familiar with them, they're basically a concentrated form of regular pellet hops. So they're like a concentrated lupulin powder. So they've removed most of the vegetative matter from the hop cone or flower, while retaining all the resins and oils that you want. So effectively you can use a lot less in weight of cryo hop pellets than you would normally use for regular pellets. So I use 50 grams in this batch, in a 10 litre batch, and I'd normally use at least 100 of a regular hop pellet. The other thing I mentioned in my brew day video is that the alpha acids are about double what the regular pellets are. So yeah, about half the weight but double the alpha acids, so that's something you really have to take into account when you're doing your recipe. Otherwise you'll end up with a super bitter beer. Fermented with USO5 at 18 degrees and then just did the standard bump up of the temp at the end just to clean up the beer and do the old diacetyl rest. So there it is there. So it's my first time using any type of cryo hop pellet, so was quite intrigued and yeah, just see how it goes, and also the fact that you do use less hops by weight, and that's obviously going to put less matter into your beer. Hopefully that's contributed to with the clarity, etc. So yeah, I think yeah, guess we'll dive in. Hope you guys are all keeping well. So we'll get a nose on it. Now just a disclaimer, I have had a few glasses of this over the last couple of weeks, so this is week 3. Now it's been a long time since I've used Citra, many years, at least probably 5, maybe even 7 years. But the first thing that struck me was when I had the previous glasses, while there's some really good hop aroma, I'm not getting what I remembered as the sort of classic sort of citrus. I don't know whether it was a grapefruity type citrus from the Citra. There's definitely some citrus there, but it's got other aromas of like orange, maybe peel, citrus peel. And yeah, some sort of like some more tropical fruits. I did look it up, and Citra does have, apart from citrus qualities, it does also have tropical fruit qualities, and I think I'm getting more of the tropical fruit characters of the Citra than maybe I have done in the past. You guys feel free to comment, let me know, have Citra hops changed over the year? Do they sort of Have you noticed changes from one harvest to the next? Have you noticed the citrus of the hop has sort of died away and other characters are coming through? It does smell really nice, don't get me wrong, but in my mind's eye I sort of had a more just full-on dominant sort of citrus. So yeah, it smells good, a little bit of sweetness as well. Yeah, maybe some like sort of melon, tropical fruit, sort of mango. It does smell really inviting, so we will dive in. Oh, it does taste really good. Getting some nice, like slightly resinous, juicy qualities on the flavor, which is really, really nice. Let's go for another mouthful. Yeah, slightly sticky, resinous. Yeah, more to me, it's more in the orange mandarin sort of range of citrus than the sort of grapefruit sort of end of the spectrum. Yeah, so like citrus oils. Yeah, if you squeeze maybe an orange, that sort of vibe, that makes sense. It's got a nice little bit of sweetness from that light crystal. It's nicely carbonated, so it's sitting at 12 psi in the keg. Nice bit of bitterness up front, so I think I said, yeah, so 32 IBUs. And that dies away nicely. Slightly dryish back end. Finished at 1010, I think, so not too low. Oh, and it came in at 5%. I don't know if I mentioned that. Yeah, I'm not sure what else I'm picking up. But it's very, very nice beer. Not what I was expecting. I actually shared some of this with a friend on the weekend. He really enjoyed it. He's into his beer and he's done some home brewing as well. But he didn't pick it as Citra. But he enjoyed the same sort of things that I'm picking up, coming from it. So I don't know whether that's a quality of the cryo hops or whether it's the harvest. Yeah, maybe I've cocked something up. I don't know. But I'm still very happy with it. It's still very drinkable. Maybe I need to use more cryo. I didn't dry hop at all. Maybe that was a bit of a rookie mistake. I should have thrown some cryo in the dry hop. I don't normally do that. I've been having some good success without doing a dry hop. But with it being a pale ale rather than like a pilsner, maybe I needed to add some into the dry hop. So I would definitely do that next time and encourage anyone using the hops to definitely add some hop pellets into the dry hop. But it's going down a treat. It's definitely got nice, I am enjoying that slightly sticky resinous quality, and that's possibly coming from the cryo itself. It says here retaining all the resins and oils. So yeah, it has got a slight sticky slickness to it. And I am happy with how it's turned out, if not how I imagined it would turn out. So that's me done and dusted. Sorry for prattling on a bit. Yeah, I'd really appreciate your comments, and yeah, if you've got some input after using Citra, maybe in the last year or so, or whether you've used Citra Cryo hops, how they came out for you. So thanks for watching. I am formulating the next brew day, so as we're pretty close to winter, I'm thinking of a stout. So I'll give that a little bit more thought, and then hopefully in the next week I'll get that brew underway. So and I'll get a video up of that. So thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy good beer, and we will catch you in the next video. Over and out. Cheers.